But I can't see any president I have as a good guy. I love Obama. The symbol of Obama is up in my mother's house. He's a black man. He became president, and he did more drone bombs than any other U.S. president before him. He and Hillary Clinton disturbed a country called Libya, in which you used to have a free house, free education, free, and now it's not free anymore. And there are people who look like me that aren't free. So as much as I love my republic,
you know, it was a very repressive dictator.
I hear what you're saying. We're living under one now. We ain't storming around.
It was not. You know what?
There's ICE walking down American neighborhoods.
Okay, if you think that's the same as Libya,
I didn't say the
Gaddafi,
same. I said
okay.
repressive.
But let's have some perspective.
Bill Maher stepped into verbal combat with rapper Mike Big on his show, and the second the lights hit, the whole vibe flipped. Maher, wielding his signature cutting humor, faced down Mike, whose bold honesty never waits for approval.
French are still living off Haiti?
Oh, yeah.
Well, why can't they fix it then?
Why can't Haitians fix it?
No, or the French. If the French are so involved.
There's no interest in color. Don't you read France Fanon? Do you read Rest of the Earth? You dated enough black women to know that. You know that.
Yeah, I mean, the French.
You got to tell them at night.
The French pulled out of Haiti like in 1806.
No, what I'm saying, though, is Haiti has been punished since 1806. Yes. Frederick Douglass wrote about this, too, for being an example that you can without colonizers. And to end colonization is going to take some form of violence. I think anyone who threatens colonies or the colonists are crushed. So whether Gaddafi was ultimately, in my eyes, good or bad,
I mean, the people who
better
are
than what they have now.
The people who have been repressing the people in Haiti for a very long time are not French.
Shouldn't me?
They're other Haitians.
What erupted wasn't merely a conversation. It became a full-on collision of beliefs, a showdown of ideology, politics, and raw cultural friction snapping like exposed wires on TV. Buckle up, because what came after wasn't just intense, it was explosive. Here's where it goes.
What we're doing is picking members of the club who are going to fly on a jet together afterwards, whether they're Democrat or Republican. They're buddy-buddy. They went to Harvard, they went to Yale, they went to Morehouse, they went to Howard together. They're still going to be friends after. The bourgeoisie and up, that class is going to be okay. But we, the working class, the people got to get like this to work every day, we're going to get over in this. And people who work like this every day usually do this and say yes, sir, and no, sir. So for me, I would rather our soldiers be strictly adherent to the United States Constitution and not follow any order that's unconstitutional.
The military is just different. I'm sorry. You're asking kids who probably don't know anything about the Constitution to make that decision.
Well, we got to fix that too, Bill. Like
I know, but we haven't fixed it. But right now we have.
Bring back Schoolhouse Rock on Saturday. It's like we got to do something.
Here's the setup. A band of 6 Democrats, military vets with intel chops, argued that U.S. troops could legally brush up direct orders from above. Their claim landed right after Trump floated possible military action in Venezuela. Mike Bigger jumped on that idea, insisting troops deserve a moral space to decide which commands they follow. Maher fired back, warning that asking young, untested soldiers to make battlefield ethics calls is risky and reckless. That friction lit the fuse for an even louder showdown ahead. Let's keep going as the argument heads toward a sharper, explosive exchange on air.
Be okay if they did that with Obama? Because he blew up some.
Yeah, I don't give a.
He blew up some wedding parties.
I was going to hold, so I wasn't going to talk about this, right?
Oh,
we Gaddafi. We knocked him off the.
Sure, absolutely.
Right? But as a black person, I saw slavery return to Libya. I saw a man who was willing to help black people in their plight and their struggle. I saw someone who wanted to unite Africa under one currency and have a potentially United States of Africa. And I know how dangerous that is to Europe and the United States. I saw that crushed. And as an American, I had to go with the Republic. But that's something, if I ever had a chance to talk to Obama, I'd really say,
so you see Gaddafi good guy?
I see Gaddafi has been not as bad as they said. But I can't see any president I have as a good guy. I love Obama. The symbol of Obama is up in my house. He's a black man. He became president, and he did more drone than any other U.S. president.
Could practically feel the heat jump as Maher and Mike Big smashed into each other over the subject of Gaddafi. Few names ignite a room like his. Some paint Gaddafi as a bold reformer who lifted his country, while others remember him as one of Africa's most brutal autocrats, and Obama sparks the same split. To some, he's a beacon of progress. To others, he played the political chessboard with cold strategy. With 2 firebrand guests dissecting 2 firebrand leaders, the entire atmosphere flipped in seconds. Every line felt loaded, and every counterpunch landed sharper than the last. Now, Back to the clash.
He and Hillary Clinton disturbed a country called Libya, in which you used to have a free house, free education, free, and now it's not free anymore. And there are people who look like me that aren't free. So as much as I love my republic,
it was a very repressive dictatorship.
I hear what you're saying. We're living under one now. We ain't storming. Well,
it was not. You know what?
There's ICE walking down American neighborhoods.
Okay, if you think that's the same as Libya,
I didn't say the
Gaddafi,
same. I said repressive.
But let's have some perspective.
All right.
Because it's very.
Before y'all go smoke. I really like.
Now things start to get truly provocative. Honestly, aren't we all tired of the endless story that the Western world is behind every global crisis? At some point, the debate feels like a broken record, looping without end. How long will we keep pointing fingers outward instead of reflecting inward? Sure, history matters and foreign meddling has caused real harm. But does that justify blaming the West for every contemporary failure? When will nations start owning their choices, their leaders, and the consequences that follow?
One who threatens colonies or the colonists are crushed. So whether Gaddafi was ultimately, in my eyes, good or bad,
the people who
better
are
than what they have now.
The people who have been repressing the people in Haiti for a very long time are not French.
Shouldn't me?
They're other Haitians. You don't really.
They're Haitians that are put into
Papa
place.
Doc Duvalier
let's
was
not
French.
act like we don't put dictators into place.
Okay, but they're not French.
Yeah, I was about to say, we help them come to power.
They're not French. They're not Americans. They are Haitians.
So the benefits,
they're Haitians.
No benefits go to the French from Haiti anymore.
Tell me what. I'm not aware of that.
I'm just saying, Haiti still
tell me, what's going on?
As far as I know, Haiti's still sending money to France.
This is exactly the issue with those who toss out sweeping statements, bold accusations, and speak with total certainty, right up until someone asks for specifics. The moment Maher demanded an example, the foundation started to shake. Vega claimed the French are still profiting from Haiti. But when Maher pressed for details, his answer was murky, mentioning Haitians sending money to France. What money and in what form? Taxes, debt, trade deals, reparations? None of it was clear. The statement sounded huge until it needed proof.
We need to do more to help countries like Haiti, especially.
So what's to do more? I would say we need to reparate countries we've colonized. There's a payment to be made to help countries get. So we took Libya. What have we done to help their country become democratic and get back in a better state? What have we done to help Haiti do it? Haiti is the reason we got Louisiana and West of that. America really owes Haiti. We kicked the French so bad, it was like, we'll sell New Orleans. Y'all have the Saints. Y'all have Donna.
You can stay mad at the past forever, but at some point you got to move forward and make things better in the future.
I'm not saying I don't want to move forward. I'm just saying put something in my pocket for your socket. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let me have something for my move forward. That's how we do it for other nations.
And here comes one of the most overplayed woke talking points: reparations. No one denies the atrocities of the past. Real suffering, real injustice, real historical wounds. But jumping from acknowledging history to demanding that today's people pay for their ancestors' actions is where things get messy, emotional, and detached from reality. Studying history and understanding its effects is one thing. Forcing individuals with no connection to those events to foot the bill is another. On the surface, it sounds noble, but scratch past the slogans and the logistics, fairness, and reasoning crumble. Yet this idea keeps resurfacing, presented as a cure-all when more often it deepens divides and fixes problems.
We're sort of at a point now where the men and women they just don't want anything to do with each other in a lot of ways.
It's crazy.
Well, no, really, like you look at who listens to what podcasts. It is very hard to get women to listen to my podcast. It's like, you're a man, we're just not going.
A lot of guys listen to Mel, though.
Of course, that's what the men listen to the men, the women listen to men.
No, Mel, the woman who you interviewed.
Oh, Mel.
Yeah, we listen to Mel.
Yeah, well, that's a phenomenon, yes. But I mean, in general, it is very hard.
And much of this stems from how political differences have become the new fault line in daily life. People with opposing views don't just disagree, they avoid each other completely. It's most visible on the left, where ideological purity has morphed into a social obligation. Fail to check every box, adopt every talking point, or signal every approved belief, and you're treated as a threat, not a neighbor. Remember Maher's story about the woman who canceled her marriage because her partner didn't have a strong stance on Black Lives Matter? He wasn't opposed or hostile. He just didn't have a ready-made statement. That alone ended a lifetime commitment. That's a level of absurdity. Now, political identity has replaced personal identity. Compatibility isn't measured by character or kindness. It's about passing ideological purity tests. And when politics outweighs human connection, everything from friendships to marriages starts crumbling.
It is very hard to get women interested in anything men are saying these days. It's just that they just think that we're just a bunch of knuckle draggers, and they have a lot of evidence for that.
Damn.
And men are incels, and they're not engaging women in the way women would like. They need to be courted. They have not changed as much as we would like to think, or some people would like to think. Women are still the women I remember as a youth. Okay, they still want to.
We don't want your. We're tired of it. We're exhausted. I mean, we are exhausted. We need it. No, I'm not. Of course you're needed. I mean, don't tell me, because I can spell that out. Of course you're needed, but we're tired of taking. We don't want to feel down all the time.
Our TV shows, movies, sitcoms, and online sketches keep recycling the same trope. The dad who can't manage simple tasks, the boyfriend who's clueless, the husband turned into a lovable fool needing constant correction. Repeated endlessly, this caricature starts to feel like reality, and men feel the pressure. Some shrink back, terrified of being seen as controlling or outdated. Others drift through relationships unsure of what their role even is. Many simply withdraw, convinced masculinity itself is something to apologize for. That's why there's a rising call for a healthier, grounded masculinity, not the aggressive, toxic version used as a talking point weapon, but the authentic kind. A masculinity that is steady, protective without dominating, supportive without seeking praise. A balanced masculinity that complements women rather than competes, restoring dignity to both.
Guys are changing the tires. Guys are raking the yard. Guys are doing what they're supposed. Like, guys may not come up on a daily basis. It may not be picking the kids up from school, doing the laundry every day, right? But when the door gets kicked in at 3 in the morning, that motherfucker with the and it better be a guy. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm just there is what I think is that
we have some use.
Yeah, some use. You know what I mean? If we pick up heavy.
We have some use.
But
women can pick up heavy too, you know that.
No.
I bring my own trash out. I rake my own damn leaves.
No, for real?
Yeah, have me a glass of wine. I can do any damn thing.
You said.
Guys do matter, and it's surprising to watch Maher let down a brazier going about men supposedly carrying endless baggage. Sure, men have flaws like everyone else, but reducing an entire gender to a walking stereotype ignores the daily contributions men make. When it comes to security, protection, and physically demanding tasks, men often step up, lifting, moving, or managing situations that require sheer strength. These roles are handled regularly and quietly. It doesn't stop there. Around the home, men take on practical, hands-on responsibilities. Fixing leaks, maintaining appliances, mowing the lawn, handling yard work. These aren't glamorous jobs, and they rarely earn applause, but they keep households running smoothly and families comfortable. Men aren't perfect, but their physical and practical contributions are essential. Acknowledging this value doesn't diminish anyone. It highlights the unique ways men shape everyday life. It's funny, but let's be real, not every man can be a Stedman. We all have a responsibility to our wives, partners, and families to show up and do the work. Hustle isn't just about making money. It's about taking responsibility, showing up, and building a life that supports those who depend on us.